Hello, everybody. We're here with Jordan Meeler, our winner this year for Best Actress in her film Vindold. Tell us about the film. It's a sci-fi film that has a very unique setting.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so honored, by the way.
Sure.
So Vindold is, we shot in Iceland, which is a great place to shoot any kind of sci-fi type of genre film.
A lot of work is done there for their
Yeah,
landscape.
yeah. We actually shot, it was like a year ago, and it was during the last season of Game of Thrones, and we were like, wow, this is exactly where this scene was shot here, and really cool experience.
Wow.
But
So when you got on, how did you get interested in the project? And did you know ahead of time, like, we're going to go shoot this in Iceland?
Originally, I didn't know that we were going to be shooting in Iceland. I think we were going to be shooting in Georgia because the setting was going to be more of like a Mars type of setting. But I met the two directors in school. We went to the Savannah College of Art and Design, and we've collaborated on a couple projects in the past. And they approached me and they asked me, we're thinking about doing a sci-fi film. Would you be interested in being the lead actress? And then they brought up Iceland, and I was like, I'm all for that. That sounds great to me. So, and then we went into the whole planning process, and I actually got the chance to kind of form my character and write my character a little bit, which was really rewarding as an actress. And yeah, Iceland's beautiful. I highly recommend anybody go there. I got to go a little bit before the crew got there. And I spent time with this lovely Icelandic family that kind of took me in, and I just got to experience the culture and learn
That's
everything.
that's really interesting. So was there the directors or the decision makers, did they have any connection to Iceland other than they just picked it?
Um, I think that they thought that it would fit better with the film, with how the story went. But yeah, that was definitely the director's decision on Iceland. But the connection that I have to Iceland was when my dad was in high school, his family took in a foreign exchange student from Iceland. And years later, I was able to stay with her and her family, and they took me in and fed
That's
me.
really interesting.
Yeah, it was really, really awesome.
I was there only for about 24 hours in March.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
very cold. You said you were there in February?
Yep, the middle of February, very cold.
Oh, yeah.
We had about 4 days to shoot, so that's challenging in itself, but along with the climate and the weather conditions in Iceland, especially in the middle of winter, it made it even more of a challenge. So
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times, you'll be shooting, you're getting divorced over dinner and you have to cry and you find that emotional core. But when you're out in the freezing cold, I mean, how does that add to the acting challenge?
it's so much easier, I feel like, acting on location, because I'm able to pull more from my surroundings.
Sure.
Sure, it's not like you're pretending and there's a green screen behind you or whatever, but yeah, like the scene in the cave, that was after days of not getting a whole bunch of sleep, and I'm crying on the ground, and I was able to pull those tears out really easy. But such a rewarding experience, a lot of problem solving because of those conditions, but definitely rewarding. I would go back and do it again
So
any day.
did you do more than I'll say merely act in this? You said you like helped craft your character.
Yes, I got to help write and kind of form the story, and producing. I helped him as like a supervising producer and writing. And
Excellent. So that's your education is acting background?
I grew up doing acting my whole life pretty much, but I went to school at the Savannah College of Art and Design for film and television.
Mhm.
I kind of wanted to learn, I guess, the creative aspect, the business side, the technical side, behind the camera, as well as on camera. So I was able to focus and take film acting classes as well, along with my education in film, the producing and directing side of things.
So do you foresee yourself doing more behind the scenes stuff, or you just want to stay strictly in front of the camera?
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that the opportunity will come again, to continue working behind the scenes and on camera. I've had the opportunity of working on some professional sets that have come through Georgia, luckily, which was great, coming right out of college and being able to be on a professional set right after. But, you know, as everything that's going on right now, it kind of makes things a little bit more challenging. But no, I hope to be on both sides and continue.
Write and direct?
To write and direct and act. Guess,
oh,
yeah.
Excellent. Well, you won our award for Best Actress. You did a very good job this year, and it was a intriguing film. I actually looked it up. Vindold is a Norse term meaning
there's
wind.
A lot of it does mean wind. Vin means wind, and dold means like
storm,
century or time. Yeah,
time.
Okay. I think it's two words together that make that century and wind. But yeah, there is a lot of Nordic culture, Viking lore kind of influence. We incorporated that. My brother had a lot of help with that. He wrote the music for this. Yeah, and that was a lot of his influence as well.
Yeah, I write and direct and edit, but man, I cannot do music. I don't know how to make music. That's foreign.
Yeah, we're a musical family. I sing and he plays piano and he sings as well. So
see, multi-talented already, even without the writing and directing.
He is, yeah, he is.
Do you have any funny stories from the set? Because I would imagine that you ran into some hurdles now and there.
Oh yeah. We were on the way to do the cave scene, and our tour guide drove us out there, and we're like, we're looking for this cave. Can you get us here? And he said, that cave doesn't exist anymore because it's melted. So we were like, okay, we got a problem solved and find a new cave. And we did. It ended up working out, but it was like, we got there and this doesn't even exist. I'm sorry. But
that's crazy.
Yeah. Lots of other stories too. I'm sure. I'm trying to think. One night, it was like the wind felt like it was 18 miles an hour. It was really strong winds, and we were trying to shoot this scene. It was late at night, and it was probably like 4 a.m, and we were just trying to get it done. And it started snowing, and so we had to stop, and we did it through the snow too. So it was a lot of hard work with a small crew and a small amount of time, but we got it done. And I would definitely do it all over again. And I'm grateful that I had the experience to be in Iceland and experience their culture and be around those people, because they were great.
Yeah, Iceland's a lot of fun.
People.
So Vindold, has it been in a lot of festivals? Are you getting a lot of mileage out of this?
We've sent it to a few festivals. We've won one award in Virginia.
Awesome. Well, it's recognized here. It could have won several awards. We had a lot of good things. The cinematography was great. The music was good. It was really intriguing story. So well done all around. What's coming up next for you?
I think that when things go back to normal, I want to continue auditioning and acting. I'm still writing right now. This is a perfect opportunity for me to be writing. I can shoot things on my own as well. I'm working on a forest ecology documentary, and right now I'm actually learning a lot about the future of farming, and I'm working in a hydroponics farm. Oh. I'm learning about gardening and how to do that. So it's been a blessing in disguise for me.
I keep my garden at the grocery store in the produce section. That's where I do all my gardening.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's been rewarding to learn about all this. Thank you so much again. I'm really honored, and I'm such a sci-fi nerd.
Really?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
That's one of the things about Iceland that I really, really enjoyed when I was there. It felt like I was in Middle Earth, basically. Like I was in Lord of the Rings, but
you're a Lord of the Rings fan too?
Huge Lord of the Rings fan. It's like my favorite series ever. I love those movies.
During the pandemic, I just recently rewatched all the Lord of the Rings films.
As you should. Yeah.
Extended edition, of course.
Yes, so important. I hope that this movie gets turned into something else too. I see it as more of like a pilot for a series or something. I kind of don't want this character to just be done.
Well, and it is kind of open-ended ending.
Right, yeah, it is. It's a standalone, but it also is very open-ended to where it could be extended, and I'm hoping that we could do something more with it.
Well, thanks for joining us, Jordan. Congratulations on your win and your excellent film, and we hope to see more of you in the future.
Of course, I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Sure thing.